today we're going to be looking at back bends. So the first thing to remember when we're doing any yoga pose, whether it's a forward bend, whether it's a back bend, whether it's a twist, is that we're always looking to create maximum vertebral space or spinal extension. So even though we're bending the spine or folding in the spine, we want to create as much length and space as possible. And that's what we're going to look at here today. So my assistant Haley is going to come down onto the mat and prepare for a cobra pose. But she's going to do it wrong. And she's going to show you what yoga teachers see a lot with these poses, which is something that looks like this. She takes her hands a little too far out, she straightens her arms, her shoulders start to hunch up, and then she tilts her chin way up to look at the sky. So the first thing here is that she's taking a lot of pressure into her low back. And one of the key things with back bending poses is that we really want to take this bend in the upper back. So we're trying to lengthen the lower lumbar spine, and we're trying to flatten or even reverse the curve of the upper or the thoracic spine. So to get out of this, Haley's going to bend her elbows. And notice she already lengthens in the low spine, right? Part of that's just because she came down. So now she's going to feel like she's pulling the floor back towards her and like she's lengthening the heart forward through the thumbs. Then she'll relax her shoulders just a little bit if she can. Yep, and then really press the heart forward. I'm trying to activate this here for you. So now we've got more length in the lumbar spine and she's starting to flatten this curve in the upper back. Again, her elbows are bent here. When she straightens her arms, that automatically is going to make her shoulders hunch up. It's going to take the curve out of the spine and start to put pressure in the low back. So again, bend the elbows, Haley. Feel like you're dragging them back towards your hips. Beautiful. So then the other thing that we want to keep an eye on here is the position of the head. So it's really easy, like Haley demonstrated when she first came into this, to look up, right? But then we're not creating lumbar space here. So yeah, she just corrected, and we could actually have her draw her chin back just a little bit, so it's more like that. There it is. So now you can't see it, of course, but there's a lot of length and space here, right? Her chin isn't dropping down, so she's not collapsing either way into the neck, right? Will you show them what it looks like when you totally drop the chin down? Yeah, so this doesn't do us any good either. It might feel nice every once in a while because you're maybe stretching the back of the neck or something, but we want to activate the musculature along the cervical spine at the same time. So now she's strengthening the musculature in the cervical spine. She's strengthening the musculature in the upper back. She's also probably sweating right now because we're getting into the activating response of the nervous system, which turns the heat up. So she's probably ready to come down out of this. So go ahead and come down, Haley. So again, just to review, we're creating maximum vertebral space. When we're back bending, we want to take the bend into the upper part of the back rather than cramming into the low back. The low back doesn't have any ribs, and so it's really flexible, and so it's easy to want to release valve back into that, right? Taking the bend into the upper part of the back is actually where the work is, and it's going to help to strengthen the spine, it's going to help to strengthen the upper back, and it's going to reduce your risk of injury because we're actually creating vertebral space. So thank you for taking the time to watch. Have a great day. Namaste.